Well, yes. So I never thought I was going to be a teacher. I just wanted time to read and be in my classrooms. I really enjoyed being in the classroom in JNU. I mean, it's right now it's a space that people think of differently, but it was a phenomenal space for me. It gave me the ability to think. It gave me the ability to think to very complex ideas, also very political space, and that allowed me to also form my own ideas. Like I said, my faculty, they had a long lasting impact on me, and one of the earliest conversations I remember with Professor Randhir Singh. I mean, he was at Delhi University and he had retired. Still, he used to meet students very often, and I met him as a young student. I was in my bachelor's that time, and he told me that one would have expected that him being a Marxist, he would have told me to read all Marxist texts, but he told me you read everything that comes across, everything from conservative literature to whatever you can lay your hands on, because the life is too short for us and there's a lot to read. And somebody who is claiming to be a progressive thinker must go through all kinds of thoughts. You have to be at the forefront of any kind of thought process. And so, in order to do that, be ready to learn and read everything. And he gave me his own examples of how Delhi University at one time was not very keen on Marxism being taught in his classroom. So they kind of took away the courses he was teaching and gave him something completely different to teach. And he said that I took it as a challenge and I read all of that literature, and while I taught that literature, I did a critique of that literature from so many different perspectives that he now has students who are interested and are doing PhDs on topics that he had taught at that time. So, I mean, that was for me a great example, and I kind of also I took it to heart. He also told me that as a woman scholar, you've got to find a job. You've got to be independent. And I know it sounds like a cliche, but if you're not free, if you're not independent, there's no way you can affect any kind of change or go anywhere. So, I mean, he was a mentor in that sense. I mean, so that's the kind of professors that we used to have. And so that became my trajectory. I was learning, I was reading, and PhD was kind of a natural progression from where I was at, and that's how I kind of stumbled upon teaching. I was hoping that I would be to my students what my professors were to me. Yet I do feel that I kind of entered academia at that cusp when it was changing. What I saw and with my professors is probably the last generation of professors that could teach in that public education system. And after that, things changed gradually. And I joined Jindal in 2014, and I was teaching a couple of years before that too. But I formally joined Jindal in 2014, and that was the time we saw that private universities were gaining more traction. Things changed quite swiftly after that, and so therefore. While I joined academia for one reason, that reason seems to be slightly lost somewhere. I'm still looking for, the spaces that I kind of really wanted. And now, in our own kinds of ways, we are trying to create those spaces in larger structures, which may be averse to some of those spaces. But yeah, that's the endeavor.